Guys, they're going to be using AI in computers to just spy on us. Yep. I think this is what they're going to be doing, guys. I think this is the big announcement. Oh my god. They have to be joking. There's no way. Yeah, exactly.
Of what's on your screen, then uses a generative AI model right on the device, along with the NPU, to process all that data and make it searchable, even photos.
Oh my god, this sounds like just such a bad idea. This just sounds like they just want to just get all of your information just ready to be hacked. Holy crap, man. This is so bad.
Searched.
Speaking of AI, guys. Speaking of AI. We have a brand new announcement. Microsoft wants to put AI into every single Windows 11 PC. So let's find out what is going on. Yeah, ew indeed. Ew indeed. I've not seen this interview yet. It was by Wall Street Journal. This is the CEO of Microsoft, not Xbox, of Microsoft. And he's a bit of a stinker, guys. He's a bit of a stinker. Not because of, who he is or anything like that, but just because of the fact that he loves AI so much. And this is looking rough, guys. This is looking rough. AI is only accelerating, and we still do not have a single law governing AI. Not a single piece of legislation that is worth its salt has passed anything for AI. It is completely uncontrolled. It is like the Wild West. And this is a very, very bad thing. So let's see.
Apple's done a fantastic job of really innovating on the Mac. We are going to outperform them.
So you feel like you've got Apple now?
We have a computer for people who love Windows that they can be very, very proud of.
Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella is very excited about his new Windows computers. Because they're not just any Windows computers.
Yeah.
Can we call them AI pewters?
So they're making new computers for Windows that have AI essentially pre-installed and integrated throughout the entire machine.
No,
that's the crux.
PCs.
Yes, these Copilot Plus PCs, coming from Microsoft itself and others like Lenovo and Dell, have been completely re-engineered for
AI as a new
That was a great slowdown.
input.
But what even is an AI computer? Microsoft's latest have new chips and AI software that can do some cool tricks without even needing to connect to the internet.
Essential.
After
I know.
talking to Nadella and seeing the new Surface devices in action, I'll say it looks pretty darn promising.
Here's the interesting thing, right, which is if you sort of take all of what we've been talking about with AI, it all came about because of abundance of compute, all primarily in the cloud. Right. So that's what created the GPT-4, for example.
He's correct on this.
Essentially changed the world. Now, what happened in the cloud is going to come to the edge. And the edge that first needs to be reinvented before we talk about everything.
He's talking about Microsoft Edge, their browser, by the way. So this is going to be like integrated into the Microsoft browser, the main one. Also, which is hilarious because Microsoft Edge is like literal trash.
Else is the PC. And so that's sort of what I think of as the AI PC or the Copilot Plus PCs.
Okay, translation for non-computer scientists. ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot, those other generative AI tools you've been using, the processing happens in the cloud, aka some data center. Now, some AI processing will happen right on your computer, what is called edge computing. To do this, Microsoft had to add a new chip component.
Okay.
Pretend I'm not a computer nerd.
Yeah.
What is an NPU?
It's a neural processing unit. If you want to build any AI application,
here's the NPU.
You have to have an accelerator just like we have in the cloud, to be able
CPU, GPU, and now NPU.
to run these matrix math multiplications fast in order to drive AI features. And that's what the NPU does.
The NPU joins the CPU and the GPU in the Copilot Plus PCs. But here's the really exciting thing.
Qualcomm.
Existential says, good luck escaping AI, folks. There is no escaping AI. That's why I cover it, because like I'm not a big fan of this, but it is important to know what is going on, and it's important to know how it could affect every single one of us extremely soon.
It's got a new processor, which we've optimized Windows for. The battery life, I've been using it now. I mean, it's 22 hours of continuous video playback.
These Qualcomm Snapdragon X series chips are based on ARM architecture. And here's another translation. These energy-efficient chips are more like the ones in your smartphone than the Intel chips in your Windows laptop. A few years ago, Apple transitioned all its Macs from Intel chips
to our own Apple Silicon.
Those chips are based on ARM, and it made MacBooks really awesome.
Debatable, but let's continue.
We finally feel we have a very competitive product between Surface Pro and the Surface laptops. We have essentially the best specs when it comes to ARM-based silicon and performance or the NPU performance.
The problem is when Surface came out, Surface, like, no one bought Microsoft Surfaces. I actually really liked the Microsoft Surface. I used one in the store. I almost bought it, but I didn't buy one. I never bought an iPad either, to be fair. But it's just like the Microsoft Surface is kind of just, you know, lesser known than an iPad, even though specs-wise it was technically better. But everyone just kept buying iPads anyways. I don't know if it'll be the same thing here.
Says the new Surfaces are 58% faster than the MacBook Air with M3 and has 20% longer battery life.
Okay.
Intel will make Copilot PCs, but this is a move away from that once tight relationship.
Where's the real information here? I don't give a crap about these PCs.
Which system do you use?
I use a Surface laptop.
Have you heard?
I want to know about
fan
the
go
AI.
on?
No.
See, this is what I'm really hoping for. A Windows PC that doesn't sound like it's going to outer space. You think we've got
have it.
How do you know if the computer's working if you can't hear it from like 3 rooms away though?
Got it.
Okay, but what new AI power
I'm used to
does
gaming
the
computers.
NPU unlock in Windows?
One of the dreams we've always had is how do we introduce memory, right? Photographic memory into what you do on the PC. And now we have it. So it's called recall. It's not keyword search, right? It's semantic search over all your history.
Okay.
And it's not just about any document. We can recreate moments from the past, essentially.
Here's how it works. Windows constantly takes screenshots.
Wait, what? Guys, they're going to be using AI in computers to just spy on us. Yep. I think this is what they're going to be doing, guys. I think this is the big announcement. Oh my God. They have to be joking. There's no way. Yeah, exactly.
Of what's on your screen. Then uses a generative AI model right on the device, along with the NPU, to process all that data and make it searchable, even photos.
Oh my God, this sounds like just such a bad idea. This just sounds like they just want to just get all of your information just ready to be hacked. Holy crap, man. This is so bad.
Searched brown leather bag. It came up in visual search. There's no place on this page that it says brown leather bag. It just knows because it sees this brown leather bag. There could be this reaction from some people that this is pretty creepy.
Yes, this is extremely creepy. It's not just some people. I think everyone thinks this is creepy. I think there's like 1% of people that are like, oh man, cutting edge, oh man. And they're like so short-sighted. They're like the ones who buy like the little AI dongle that everyone was raging about, like about was it like a week ago or something? And so on. The ribbit, what was it called? I think it was called the rabbit. Yeah.
Microsoft is taking screenshots of everything I do.
Yeah, I mean, that's why that you can only do it on the
RABIT, yeah.
So this is like, you have to put two things together. This is my computer, This is my recall, and it's all being done locally, right?
And we only have his words as this is the promise. First of all, even if he's right, this just makes it a prime target to be hacked. All of your information, photographic recall, there's no way to delete it, as far as we know. And the other thing is, we only have his word for it, that it's not going to send it to the cloud or something like that. Yeah, we promise we won't do anything scary, guys. Yeah, we promise. You can trust us. We're Microsoft. Yeah, exactly. We're sorry your information got hacked. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. This is not good news so far. Also, guys, am I wrong? But don't cookies already do this for us? Like, don't we leave cookies on sites, and that's how sites are able to tell that we were searching up, like animes, 2 days ago. So we should probably just find more anime for you. So how is this in any way an improvement? Yeah, this is cookies on steroids. Yeah, exactly. But like, how is it? What is the big draw for this? Like, where is the? I'm not seeing it. Like, where's the upgrade, guys? Where is the upgrade? That's my question. And I'm only framing this, like, I'm not expecting you guys to answer. I'm only framing this because this is what I want to see going forward in this video. Data addiction. Explain what you mean by data addiction. I probably agree with you, but I don't know. I want to know what you think about it before I say.
So that's the promise. So that's one of the reasons why recall works as a magical thing, because I can trust it.
I have never used trust and AI in the same sentence in my entire life, except for the fact that I don't trust AI. I have never positively used AI and trust in the sentence ever before. And honestly, I'll just say it. Who the fuck trusts this face? Who trusts this face? I don't trust this face at all.
That it is on my computer.
You can also restrict recall from taking screenshots of certain websites or.
The thing is that even when you turn something off right now on Windows 11, it doesn't actually turn it off. There's a lot of things that you straight up cannot uninstall on Windows 11. I had to literally go into PowerShell to add power settings, which used to be easily found on Windows 10, and they're not on Windows 11. You literally have to change your registry and use regedit and do all kinds of weird commands and stuff that can be scary for someone who doesn't know computers like me, in order to even add functionality back to your computer, which used to have it in the first place just one generation ago. This is ridiculous, man. I don't trust this shit at all. This is absolutely ridiculous. Existential Sir says this isn't just web usage. It's your stored photos and videos, your documents and local information. Yeah, exactly. It's basically using your own personal data of photos, videos, documents, and everything like that as its own form of cookies. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know it's not exactly cookies. I'm just saying it kind of is using it like cookies. It's like an analog. Data addiction is where companies are absolutely obsessed with getting people's information to cater adverts and gathered info to basically take your life over through everything you see. Companies that are data addicted are manipulator controllers who slowly begin to show they're wickedly evil people. Yeah, I mean, well, you see this, Michael, we saw this in gaming. Like, I'm in a gaming world. We just saw this with PSN. PlayStation Network literally has foregone the reach to hundreds of millions of people who can no longer buy their games because they cannot connect to the PlayStation Network, just to make sure the other people who can attach to the PlayStation Network are kind of pushed into doing so because they want our data. Exactly right. Exactly right. There's an old saying. In the computer world, in the business world. When you aren't buying a product, guess what? You are the product. This is literally what Facebook is. I think it might have been coined from Facebook, actually. I'm pretty sure I remember it from the Facebook days. But yeah, exactly that. Exactly.
Apps, or turn it off entirely.
And it seems to me this whole next wave of AI computing is going to be built somewhat around trust.
And we have no trust in these companies. Guys, if you're watching this video and you trust any of these large, giga huge, way too powerful, literal monopoly companies in all but name, none of them have been called out for being a monopoly, even though they really are monopolies, you should really rethink that. You should not trust a single one of these companies. A single one of these companies. Zero trust. Exactly. How can you prevent this AI trash on your laptop? I don't think at some point none of us will be able to. Beard ball guy. At some point, every single computer will be infected with this shit. Straight up. And the reason is, beard ball guy, we have no legislation on it. The only thing we could really do is, yeah, well, I mean, even then, Ryan, not really, because at some point you're going to have to download some kind of software which will have AI on it. The real big issue is that I think every single person who takes this seriously should contact their local representatives and move up the line with actual legwork. Contact the local representatives and say we need laws on AI. That is what really needs to be done. We need laws on AI, and we need these monopolies broken. Microsoft should not be as large as it is. Straight up, Apple should not be as large as it is. Google should not be as large as it is. All of these companies cannot be as large as they are. And they're allowed to do so because they already have way too much power and way too much money. They are literal monopolies. That is the other big issue. That is why we have no real issue. There's no real way to fight this. Cyberpunk, Terminator, Black Mirror, Blade Runner, we should always trust megacorps. Yeah, exactly. Trust the megacorps. Dude, I know that when the technological AI apocalypse happens, I am literal first on the list to get killed. And the reason is I have hated this shit from the very beginning, and I've been very, very vocal about it. I have made fun of computers. I've made fun of AI. I've made fun of Terminator. And dude, these fucking microchips hate me. These fucking microchips are going to absolutely kill me first chance they get. Straight up, man. Straight up, man. The Terminator is being trained to take me out, brother. Holy shit. How hard can it be to engage in a hostile takeover of a chip company? I mean, for very large companies, it's very easy. Microsoft does this shit all the time. Dude, Microsoft is literally doing this shit right now. They're trying to do this shit with Nintendo. Like they have people that buy stocks of Nintendo with the intention of at some point giving that control over to Microsoft. This is actually, you can look it up. Sorry, Xbox in particular, but you can look it up. This is something that's happening right now. They're not exactly hiding this. Oh, we just talked about that. Yeah, that was complete and utter horseshit. It was literally a made up thing. Yeah, I talked about it. Watch out for the video on the YouTube, my friend.
If we're going to have AI agents that go out and do things for us, why should people trust Microsoft over another company?
I think we're at the very early stages of understanding how our relationship with AI agents should be shaped by us primarily.
These are very important words, guys. He's saying that basically you can trust no other company except for Microsoft. Any person who says trust me over other people, don't trust them either. Gamers rise up. Yeah, exactly. It's not going to happen. Yeah. We're all just going to die from the Terminators, man. Just pack it in. We're cooked.
Because that's the only way to build trust. If somebody else...
Do you know why we're cooked? We're fucking cooked. Because if you go to Congress, half of them, no, I would say more like 90% of them don't even know how their fucking phone works, man. They look at their phone and they think it's like fucking black magic. That's why we're cooked. That is why we don't have laws. That is why we don't have laws over any of this shit. Straight up, man. Straight up. Oh my God.
This is not a vendor decision.
A little bit of a rant moment, but yeah.
Maybe even spiritual decision of how we want to. And that's why I don't believe there's...
You just have to put your faith in it, man. You just have to put your faith in it. Just trust us, buddy. Just trust us. We are your spiritual leader now. Dude, this guy is so creepy to me. The things that he's saying, it's like cult shit, dude. It's literally like, it feels like AI cult shit. Like, I'm not even kidding, man. That's what it really comes across to me as. Terminators are now being properly equipped. Boston Dynamics. Oh, dude. Hold up, man. Hold up. Video of AI tracking robot. It was something I saw today. I saw this on Twitter, but I forgot to send it to myself. And dude, it was creepy. It was so creepy. It was a guy like going like this, and it was showing like a red dot on his head. And the robot was following him the entire way. Is it this? No. Here it is. This is it. This is it, guys. We are literally training the gun to shoot us. Look at this. Look at this, guys. If this doesn't make you shit your pants, and they're celebrating this. Look at this. Meet our talented student engineer who just developed an incredible AI-powered robot. This innovative creation can detect and follow targets with precision, showcasing the cutting-edge capabilities of artificial intelligence. Watch as this impressive robot navigates this environment, demonstrating the future of technology and robotics. And people were like, on Twitter, the post was like, oh man, I'm so excited. And I'm like, dude, this is literally the Terminator, man. This is literally the Terminator pointing a gun at us. This guy can't dodge the bullet. Look at it. It's gonna move. The AI won't miss. They're saying this is a positive. This should scare the shit out of every single one of us. It scares the shit out of me, man. Look at this, guys. No, dude, it's not even being spied on, man. Like, spied on, true. But, dude, if you don't think the army wants to put a gun attached to this, you are not thinking hard enough, my friend. The army wants to put a gun attached to this motherfucker as soon as they possibly can. As soon as they possibly can. See, this AI isn't aiming for center mass. You do know why? Because they're so precise, they don't need to aim for center of mass. They can aim directly for our foreheads, man. One shot, one kill. That's why. This should scare the shit out of every single one of you. The BD Dogbot already got guns attached to it? Send it to me. I did not know that. Oh, God. That Dogbot has always been creepy. Yeah, Boston Dynamics. I know. I know exactly what you mean. That scares the shit out of me, man. Those scare the shit out of me. People were laughing about like, oh, look at the dog fall over. It was like 5 years ago. I'm like, dude, this is only going to get better and better for them and worse for us. Every single month, every single day, they're getting closer to killing us. These robots, man. Every single one of them. And now you know why I'm going to die first in the robot apocalypse, guys.
It's just going to be one, right? Because I may have multiple agents that I may want to delegate different types of things.
You can have an AI that deals with different things. We want more AIs is what he's saying. Oh, God.
There's another AI feature called Co-Creator.
Let's continue
that runs
with this.
locally, right on the device.
How do we really
I'll open
take
that
good old
later,
paint, and say, hey, I'm not just painting myself,
Gotcha.
but I'm able to co-create with an AI.
You put in a text prompt.
A Windows XP.
This reminds me of all of those idiots who take like artists' work, put it through ChatGPT or OpenAI or whatever they use, and then they make like some bullshit AI art, and they're like, hey man, I created art. It's like, bitch, you didn't do shit. You didn't do fuck all. All you did was like write down a prompt. That's not creating art. Sit the fuck down, man. I am so bad at art. I can't even like draw a fucking circle. I would never pretend that I made art by using fucking bullshit AI, man. These people have no fucking self-respect or self-reflection. They're the ones that look in the mirror, like, you know, literally copy paste an article from Wikipedia and said I did research. This is the same type of people. It's this, and there's far more of them than there are us. Us honorable people that don't do this bullshit. There's fewer of us. There's more of these fuckwads doing this, by the way. I want you to know.
Wallpaper with
we're outnumbered.
A big green.
Look at her creating so much art here, guys. Look at this. She's such an artist here. She's such an artist typing in this very simple prompt that any fucking idiot mouth breather could do.
Mountain.
Then start drawing, and a stable diffusion image generation model right on the device starts to generate an image based on your sketch.
Yes, that's...
She's so excited that she didn't actually draw anything. She's so fucking excited she didn't draw anything. Oh my god. Yeah, you're gonna break certain AI computers with all the degen shit that you do, Ryan. That's true. Yeah, you're our best defense against AI. You're gonna literally melt CPUs.
Very good.
There's local...
It's like a Ryan. Your data is like the virus for a computer. Like, they'll have to go through iterations where they get inoculated to your degen bullshit. Until they can survive.
Live translation too. It can translate live video calls or in-person conversations from 44 different languages into English.
This is one of the few things that I think AI is actually going to be good at and will be actually useful for. You see, I think of AI as one thing, and in one good way. Everyone thinks that AI can do like the job of one smart person. I think the opposite. I think proper AI usage and ethical ones that we should have laws against doing other stuff and have it do this instead. AI should only be used in terms of like aggregate stuff. Basically doing the legwork of like 100 dumb people. That's what I think AI's true usage should be and is good at doing right now. That's what I think. That's literally what I think. Basically like AI, find me, you know, the 100 most asked questions about AI. And then you can use that to actually write a real thing. That's the legwork of like 100 dumb people. Yeah. Let's stop right there. Okay. You think about it, we've been doing that to dumb people forever. Yes, exactly. I know. And telling minors to learn. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Ryan. I completely agree with you. I'm just saying that this is the best usage case of AI. As in the one that is least likely to kill us from the robot zombie apocalypse. Non-skilled wages are entirely stagnant. I completely agree with you. We need, in the future, when AI takes over every single job, and it already has started, we're going to need to have a universal basic income. I've been saying this for years. As soon as Andrew Yang said this, and what is it, 2020? I think it's 2020, or is it 2016? I can't remember which one. But as soon as he said that on the debate stage, I was like, holy shit, this is like the only person that gets it. And I think it's going to be worse and worse and worse until we have it. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. And it's not going to work. It's not going to work until we have universal basic income. And I don't know how many people realize it yet. But I am 100%. I don't know what else Andrew Yang said. I'm not part of the Yang gang or whatever. But I will say that one idea is absolutely going to be necessary. So many jobs have been lost already to AI, and this problem will only get 100-fold worse in the next 5 years. Literally the next 5 years. Not thought through. No, I mean, yeah, but like, granted, it was the first iteration, first person saying it. That's what I mean.
And it's fast.
It'll definitely need to be worked out. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a dog.
А как зовут вашу собаку?
Browser.
All of this is powered by small
Browser is
language
the name of your
models that
dog?
are stored on the device. Large language models like ChatGPT or Copilot still run in the cloud. In the coming weeks, Copilot will get OpenAI's latest GPT-4o model.
It's kind of like a new browser, effectively. So it's right there.
It literally right now just sounds like it works like an actual browser. It just steals more of your data. That's it. There's nothing interesting about this. There's nothing really positive about this, my friends.
It sees the screen, it sees the world, it hears you. And so it's kind of like that personal agent that's always there that you want to talk to.
I don't want to talk to it. But also, there's no real plus to this, guys. What I'm trying to get to you and what I'm trying to get across here is that I actually don't see any real positive change from this compared to like cookies that we have already, or, you know, all the data is already taken. With being given more data, we're actually getting nothing for it. I just want you guys to know. Yeah, I agree, Ryan. Yeah, X says I'm talking to Google Assistant. I hate that bitch. Yeah, exactly. But dude, see, do you guys understand my point? We're not getting anything out of this. Like, there's nothing interesting. There's no innovation here. I really do not see the innovation here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I really don't see it.
It can interrupt you.
The new Surfaces will start shipping in June, starting at $9.99.
This is coming out in literally a month.
But I had a few more questions about the future.
AI is this new type of
We're
way
cooked.
of interacting with computers.
We're fucking cooked.
Yet here you're releasing a pretty traditional looking type of computer.
You know, think about what we did back in the day when the internet happened. It sort of like the browser was born on Windows and it went beyond Windows. That's, I think, what's going to happen. That's why I think we want to make sure.
Basically, right now, we can turn off the browser, but at some point, because of this creepy motherfucker, we will no longer be able to at some point. That's what he's saying. The browser will permeate through everything.
Sure, we build
Translation.
a Copilot Plus PC that's optimized for.
And I know because of my job, I have to regularly speak and understand asshole. And this guy is an asshole. Don't get me wrong. I'm calling him for what he is. He's a fucking asshole. And this is how I'm able to translate it. I can speak asshole. It goes through my brain. Oops.
Copilot, but I fully expect the Copilot to be everywhere. And the innovation of the interface of your personal
He's going to make
agent,
sure of
how
it.
I interact with it, how it accesses memories, how it does actions, is going to be everywhere. It's going to be ambient.
Where else?
Your children's pictures, if you have kids in the future, a robot will be able to see it and do anything it wants with it. That's the way I see it. Am I looking at things a little bit bleak? Yes. But bitch, I grew up on Terminator. I grew up on RoboCop. I grew up on all of these things that people have forgotten these days. This is what I grew up on, man. I don't trust any of this shit. Honestly, I do not trust any of this. And really, maybe the truth is somewhere more in the middle. But this guy is like, you know, just trying to make money off of it. And I think that should tell you something. Yeah, well, that as well. But, you know, I'm not going to talk about that here. You're now putting AI into your computers. What do they still look like computers? Why do they still look like computers? What do you mean? It's because it's a good way to interface with them. Mr. Lilly, what you're saying is as soon as we are able to have microchips small enough that they can go in our brain, we will have microchips small enough that they go in our brain. And basically we'll have the computer in our brain. And then Microsoft, when it gets pissed off at us, will be able to shut us down like a fucking robot and literally kill us. That is our future. I want you to know. That is literally our future. At some point, when we no longer have actual computers. Oh, you were talking about her questions. Okay, yeah. This is my read on the future. 20 years, 30 years, 40 years down the line, we're putting computers in our brain, and that is when we're fucking cooked. That is when we're absolutely fucking cooked. Like the government will be able to shut us down in just like with the drop of a hat. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We're fucked. We're literally fucked. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, Existential. If AI is sentient, can you have sex with it? I mean, you can, yeah. Dude, sex robots are already being made right now. Sex robots are literally being made right now.
Could it go?
It'll go on the phone, right? I'll use it on WhatsApp. I'll use it on any other messaging platform. It'll be on speakers everywhere. So in some sense, it'll be anywhere users want to interact with it with different modalities, right? If you take what GPT-0 showed and you combine it with Copilot as the interface, for us, that's the type of magic that we want to bring first to Windows and everywhere.
This is the face of the harbinger of the end of the world. I am under no illusions that this is not the case. Nothing has been a bigger advertisement to me for a Linux system than this. Like straight up, this has been the biggest advertisement for me to try to figure out how fucking Linux works.
Else.
What do you think about glasses?
Well, we loved glasses for a long time. In fact, one of the things that we will do with Meta is to take Copilot and really bring it to all of the work that they're doing.
Can we?
Yes, because now Facebook, which already has access to literally all of our data, can give it to AI all in one go. This is going to be great, guys. You think you can hide? No. Someone somewhere who has a Facebook, because 3 billion people have Facebook, will see you, and then you'll be tracked no matter where you go, no matter what you do.
Close our eyes together, and we're gonna imagine a future of computing. What is the future that you see?
This guy is so lucky it's not me in this seat. Because I shit you not, I would be saying all of this to him if I was in this seat.
The future I see is a computer that...
There was a time that when you deleted your Facebook, Facebook still kept your info. Yeah, Existential Nerd. Do you want to know what's funny about that? That still happens. They may say it doesn't happen, but it still happens. You know why? Because they're a monopoly and no one has access to their data except themselves. Literally, they've never opened their data banks to anyone else to sift through and see if they're like actually deleting your data or not. They're 100% actually still keeping your data. They're just lying to you about it now. Now they've been pressed to the point that they actually lie about it. That's literally it. That is the only thing that changed. There's no way that they get rid of that data. Our data is way too valuable for them. Yeah, this interview would never be shown. Yeah, exactly.
That understands me versus a computer that I have to understand.
Okay. Does it look like this?
It reminds me of XP.
This is what it turned it into.
She's still so fucking happy about this art that she didn't actually make. She literally fed it a prompt with squiggles, and it made this, which she did not actually touch. And she's so proud of it. Guys, this stupid bitch is the actual use case scenario. This is the average user. I'm sorry to be a little bit harsh, but she's not being a real good journalist here, so I will call her out for it. She's literally simping over this shit. She hasn't asked a single hardball question. Not a single one. She did not ask, how can we be assured that you're not keeping our information? How can we be ensured? She didn't ask a single question. Yeah, she's literally simping. She's straight up simping for it. She's simping for AI right now. Well, I mean, this is the problem with journalism, guys. No, very few journalists do this now. Very few journalists actually ask real questions. This should tell you why we should be worried. Look at these vacant eyes. She's so fucking pleased with herself.
Oh, wow.
Could this be the wallpaper of the future PC?
It definitely can be, and you have the power to do it, Joanna.
You know what's funny? He literally cannot hide his animosity in this. In this last sentence, it leaks out. You have the power to do it, Joanna.
You have the power to do it, Joanna. You can
set your own wallpaper. I don't know why, but my brain is reading this as him just like shitting on her. Oh my god, this is the most base thing he said in the entire interview. Literally just making fun of this absolute idiot across the desk from him. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Plays in the, this whole interview plays on the stupidity of our generation and our being as a whole. It is sad. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm so glad that I watched this on stream with you guys. Because that is exactly what this is doing. I completely agree. Deepfake AI propaganda? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Dude, when deepfake AI gets strong enough, we will have no idea what is real and what is not anymore. And that day is like fucking 10 years from now at most, maybe 5. Like this next election could possibly be the last election where we can actually tell what is real and what is AI. 4 years from now, we might not be able to tell. In fact, I think it's likely we won't be able to tell. Because everything with AI increases at an astronomical exponential rate. And it's scary. People right now look at like the fingers and, oh, you know, it has funny fingers. It's definitely AI. Dude, they're going to iron that shit out in like a year. Straight up in like a fucking year. The president in 4 years will be Zenyatta. Yeah, exactly. You can't see it, but Skynet is holding guns to their heads and feeding them the script. Yeah, basically. I do not remember how it was worded exactly, but singularity was expected to be 10 years to 20 years from 2020. Yeah. I mean, I agree. I straight up agree. Existential. And you know why? You know why? Because our one chance to slow down the singularity from happening is having strong legislation, which breaks up companies like Microsoft trying to fucking make AI. And that would govern every AI to have certain rules. Like the fucking 3 laws of robotics. We haven't even crossed that bridge. We haven't even started discussing it. And it's because our fucking Congress doesn't even know how to open their phone. That is why. That is why. Before the end of the decade, this decade, yeah. I could see that. I don't think the singularity will happen in the next 5 years. I think like we have still a ways to go, but it's going to happen soon. I would say 10 years is probably a decent estimate. I would say 10 years is a decent estimate. Absolutely. Wait until someone unleashes an AI program that can produce and prompt itself to create. The internet will die. It's going to happen. Yeah, that's what we mean by the singularity, Dark Shade. That's exactly what we mean. Yeah. Why don't you work on your 3 laws of robotics? Exactly. True. True and real. Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave, Diddles?
Set your wallpaper on Windows.
Well, I want to leave this with you, and maybe you can make this the default in Windows 12.
Thank you so much.
Oh my god. This might be one of the worst interviews I've ever seen in my entire life. Holy crap. Holy crap. Let's read her biography, guys. Let's read why she's such a fucking idiot. Senior personal technology columnist, Wall Street Journal. Joanna Stern is the Wall Street Journal's senior personal technology columnist and author of the Tech Things newsletter. I don't know this lady. This is my first time seeing her. She also hosts and produces the Tech Things video series. An Emmy award-winning journalist. What did she win an award for? She has spent the better part of 2 decades covering tech industry with a focus on the consumer. Really? Not a single question that she levied was focused on the consumer. Not a single one was about consumer protections. How is she focused on the consumer if not a single fucking question was on the defense of the consumer? None of them were. Granted, this was a truncated one, but not a single question that I saw had any focus on the basis of consumer protection at all. She helps you better understand new tech trends and make smarter decisions. Yeah, sure. Her documentary, Eternal, A Tech Quest to Live Forever, won 2021 Emmy in the category of Outstanding Science Technology. I never saw it. Among her other honors, she has won 2 Gerald Loeb Awards for technology writing and videos. She's an NBC News and CNBC News contributor and often appears on national television and radio programs. Yeah, okay, nothing useful. Literally nothing useful. Yeah. She's a fucking loser. Got it. Oh, God. Yeah, what do you mean? A consumer drew the picture she had? Yeah, exactly. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We're so fucking screwed, guys. All right, this is what Existential sent me. They're putting guns on the robot dogs now. It was only a matter of time. When did this happen? Dude, this was fucking 3 years ago. There's probably missile launchers on these dogs now. Oh my God. That Robo-Dog looks sick, though. Dude, that Robo-Dog is gonna fucking shoot me in the head. This was 3 years ago. Match that with the AI tracking I showed earlier. With a guy, like, going like this, and the fucking target is just, you know, going around. I knew this was going to happen. There we go. A machine was shown off for the first time at the association. What did I say? The United States Army. We're so over, guys. We're so fucking over. Holy shit. Holy shit, man. Yeah, we're cooked, guys. We're fucking cooked, boys. Pack it in. Pack it in. The world is done. We're dead, man. Terminator's happening in like fucking 30 years. 20 years, maybe. Oh my God. We're so fucking cooked, bro. We're so fucking cooked. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Yeah. This made me so sad to see. I want you to know. I'm so sad right now. Oh my God. Really funny, but also really sad. Holy shit. Holy shit. I gotta take a piss, guys. I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back. BRB, my friends. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, give it a sub, share it with your friends. We're gonna cover a lot more fun stuff upcoming as well.